Ben Kench, the Business Channel TV, and as you may or may not know, the author of the Selling for Dummies books. Now, my thought today from a sales perspective is sales language, the language that you use, and how maybe could we improve it, or where possibly at the moment are we using our language as opposed to the language of the buyer. So let me share a thought with you on terms of an illustration. I, as a buyer, may be looking for a website or maybe looking for a video, and you sell websites or digital marketing or a video. Is there any jargon or industry specific that you use that I may not know? So for example, talking with somebody about video production, and you're selling me a video, and you maybe use a word like explainer. Well, I'm not an idiot, so I guess I know what an explain or explaining means, and I could probably put it together. But then you might say about layered, and then you might say about 3D or 2D, and I'm like, not quite sure. You might put me off. I might not know how to buy. I might think, oh, it's all too much. I could be exposed and vulnerable, so I'd been put off, getting ripped off might be my fear. Turn that into websites. And I want a website. Why? Because I just want to be out there. I want people to see me. But having a website, does that mean I'm going to be seen? Well, in your language, if you're selling websites, you might talk to me about some technical aspects of the page structure or the site map, or the SEO or the tags and meta tags, and you might talk to me about some technical stuff, so I maybe get the impression you know what you're doing, but I maybe also get the impression that I don't know what I'm doing, and that makes me feel afraid. It doesn't make me feel connected to you. It's actually not conducive to buying. And I use a couple of illustrations, and I know you'll have more, but when you look at sales process and sales language, I'll tell you what I see very often. I see people in a sales position that are almost showing how good they are by using all these clever terms and the correct language in the technical field, and it's almost to show the salesperson off. But it doesn't actually build rapport and put me as a buyer at ease. So my question while we're discussing this is, maybe, are there areas in your sales process as a salesperson, as a business owner, where maybe you're using technical language and maybe you don't have to? And have you ever thought, are those technical words properly understood by your prospective buyer? Why don't you have a think about the language you use, the jargon that's specific to your industry, and maybe try this. Talk to your customers and see what words they use, and don't try and interpret or translate, just use their words. And so my thought for you today, have a look this week, exercise if you like, homework if you like. Go through your sales process and see where you use jargon, and maybe use a comment below of experiences you've had where you've been buying and almost put off, or where you're selling and know that you're losing it. Please comment, let's join in and share. But sales language is key to the buyer rapport and sales process. So have a think about that. Leave your comments. Let's see if we can get better together. Good luck.